The Cleveland Browns have always been more than just a football team. They've been a living, breathing tragedy. For decades, this franchise has cycled through quarterbacks like disposable batteries, teased fans with fleeting hope, and collapsed under the weight of its own mistakes. But just when it seemed Cleveland might finally escape its curse, when a generational quarterback arrived to breathe life into a long-suffering city, the Browns have found themselves teetering on the edge of yet another self-inflicted disaster. At the center of it all is rookie phenom Shedeur Sanders, a player whose blend of arm talent, charisma, and marketability has electrified the NFL like no one wearing orange and brown has in generations. His arrival transformed the Browns from a league punchline into must-see television, sending jersey sales into overdrive and turning even casual fans into believers. For the first time in decades, Cleveland had something that resembled hope. But now that hope may be slipping away. The reason? A jaw-dropping offer, a $90 million package, laced with $65 million guaranteed cash, endorsement deals that glitter brighter than a Super Bowl ring, and even unheard-of perks like the ability to handpick his coaching staff and rename the very stadium he plays in. This isn't just a contract. It's an invitation to power, to autonomy, to dynasty building. It's a rival franchise looking Cleveland in the eye and saying, if you won't treat him like the future, we will. Inside the Browns headquarters, the news hit like a bomb. Owner Jimmy Haslam is reportedly volcanic, storming through late-night meetings, pacing hallways like a man under siege, and lashing out at subordinates. Executives, once smug with the idea they had landed their franchise savior, now resemble characters in a disaster movie. Phones buzzing nonstop, scribbling on whiteboards at 2 a.m., brainstorming ludicrous offers ranging from lifetime private jet access to downtown Cleveland real estate. They know the truth. If Sanders bolts, the Browns don't just lose a quarterback. They lose the engine of their entire franchise, the player who turned ridicule into relevance, who filled their stadium, spiked national television slots, and reignited a fan base that had nearly given up. But perhaps the biggest villain in this saga isn't the money or the rival suitors. It's Kevin Stefanski, the head coach who has stubbornly clung to his system at the cost of his future. While Sanders was lighting up preseason defenses with near 70% completions and highlight reel precision, Stefanski inexplicably stuck with Dylan Gabriel, a decision that baffled analysts, enraged fans, and fractured his locker room. The breaking point came against the Ravens, where Cleveland's offense collapsed on national television, while Sanders, helmet on, ready to play, was left to run lonely sideline drills. Ravens defenders laughed on hot mics, former Browns legends roasted the coaching staff online, and Sanders stormed into Stefanski's office afterward, demanding answers. What he got instead was silence, stubbornness, and a coach too proud to bend. Now the locker room is cracking. Offensive linemen furious at protecting an offense that doesn't maximize their star. Wide receivers watching their stats, and paydays, disintegrate without Sanders under center. Defensive veterans exhausted from bailing out a sputtering offense. Throwing helmets in disgust and muttering about covering for a clown show. Even assistant coaches are polishing resumes, sensing the inevitable collapse. What began as whispers has turned into an ultimatum. Stefanski goes or Sanders goes, and the fans, they've had enough. A base long known for loyalty, for braving freezing winters and decades of disappointment, has turned mutinous. Hashtags like #FreeShedeur and #FireStefanski trend daily. Petitions demanding the coach's firing rack up signatures by the tens of thousands, and season ticket holders openly threaten boycotts. Local bars host Fire Stefanski watch parties. Merchandisers, once flush with record jersey sales, report dips as fans wait to see if their quarterback even stays. Downtown businesses reliant on game day revenue fear millions lost if Sanders walks. For the first time, fans who swore they'd never abandon the Browns are asking out loud if their loyalty has been wasted. Meanwhile, rival franchises are circling like sharks. Jerry Jones in Dallas envisioned Sanders as the heir to the Cowboys' America's Team legacy, a primetime darling who could fill AT&T Stadium twice over. The Miami Dolphins dangle sunshine, nightlife, and a playoff-ready roster, offering Sanders not just glamour, but immediate contention. The Las Vegas Raiders whisper promises of neon lights, celebrity endorsements, and a chance to be the NFL's ultimate showman in a city built on spectacle. Even the Jets are lurking, desperate to finally eclipse the Giants and hand New York its first true superstar quarterback in decades. Every day, Sanders stays silent, his power grows. Normally active on social media, he has gone dark, refusing to feed the frenzy. That silence has become its own weapon, forcing Cleveland to squirm, raising the stakes as the bidding war intensifies. Behind the scenes, veteran stars and Super Bowl champions are urging him not to waste his prime years in dysfunction, reminding him that loyalty to a broken franchise often leads only to regret. For the Browns, the choice is excruciating but obvious. Sanders isn't just a player, he's the franchise's financial engine, its national relevance, its cultural reset. To lose him would unravel sponsorships, sink television deals, and strip the city of the hope it finally rediscovered. Yet to keep him, ownership must face the unthinkable, firing their head coach mid-season and admitting that once again, Cleveland got it wrong. That's where history looms like a ghost. This is a team that left its city once, abandoning fans for Baltimore. A team that has drafted and discarded quarterback after quarterback, from Tim Couch to Johnny Manziel to Baker Mayfield, each sold as the savior before flaming out. Even the Deshaun Watson debacle, with its fully guaranteed mega deal, only plunged the franchise further into controversy. Shedeur Sanders was supposed to be the clean break from all of it, the one quarterback who could finally rewrite the script. But instead, Cleveland seems poised to replay the same tired tragedy. Coaching missteps, front office chaos, and the slow squandering of once-in-a-generation talent. The ultimatum is clear. Choose Stefanski and risk losing Sanders, cementing the Browns as the NFL's ultimate cautionary tale. Or choose Sanders, embrace the future, and finally prove to the world and to their own fans that Cleveland can learn from its cursed past. The clock is ticking. The silence is deafening, and the next move will define not just this season, but the entire future of Cleveland football. What do you think? Should the Browns finally break their curse and side with Sanders? Or will they once again fumble away the only hope this franchise has had in decades? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next chapter of this unfolding drama.